This car, if you may be wondering, is automatic. It's not a manual, which means every time I put it in a certain gear, it does the same thing every single time. So if I put the car in park, it parks no matter what. If I put it in R, it reverses every single time. If I put it in neutral, it'll stay neutral. If I put it in drive, it'll stay in drive. And then there's four extra gears, right, that it has. Gears 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it accelerates more and more with every gear that I turn. Here's the funny thing about this car, man. Every time I put it in a gear, it does the same thing. Every single time. No joke. I put it in a certain gear. It does the same thing every single time. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to wonder if it's going to work. I know it'll work because this car was built with a certain system inside of it. And the system that it was built with allows it to have automated success. It does what it was supposed to do every single time because it was built that way. And I'm telling you, man, just like this car, you can automate success for your life. I mean, you can automate a high level of consistency in your life. The biggest problem has been that you don't got a system, bro. So, when we talk about systems, man, you need to understand this thing of consistency. And one of the biggest challenges that I see a lot of young professional men, driven men, ambitious men, hungry men, like myself, a man in his 20s, right? One of the biggest challenges I see with men in their 20s is their lack of time management. Here's the problem. You think that you're supposed to manage time. Let me give you a secret, bro. You can't. You don't hear me right now, do you, huh? You cannot manage time. You can't. I'm going to tell you why. Because time is an indefinite asset, right? This video has been going on for maybe 2 minutes now. The last 2-3 minutes that just went by, that's it. I can't control it. Neither can I control the remaining 7 minutes of this video. I can't do it. I cannot control what was, and I cannot control what will be. The only thing I can control, watch this, is not even the right now. I can't control that. And a lot of you struggle with time management because you're trying to control, you're trying to manage time itself. But you can't manage time itself. It's impossible. Here's what you got to do. And shout out to Kerry Newhoff. He has a book about this, At Your Best. Shout out to Dan Martell, his YouTube channel. He talks about this as well. But I'm going to put my own spin on it today, man. You cannot manage time. You can only manage your energy within that time. What do I mean by that? Well, at different hours of the day, your energy levels are different. Do you realize that in the morning, your energy level is at a certain place? In the afternoon, your energy level is at a certain place. In the evening, your energy level is at a certain place. At the midnight hour, your energy level is at a certain place. So I want to challenge you, and I want to give you today something that has revolutionized for me automatic success. I'm able to automate success in my life in such a way because this one thing has completely changed my life, and I want to give it to you. And that is, you don't manage time. You manage your energy within time. And once you figure out your energy system, and once you're able to identify when in the day you are at your best, that's when you can put certain gears in your life in their proper place. And you can automate success in such a way that, just like my car, bro, when I tell it to drive, it'll drive. And when you put your life in a certain gear to go forward, your life will go forward like it's never gone before. So here it is. Let's break it down, all right? You have different energy levels throughout the day. So you already have a built-in system inside of you. We just have to identify what that is. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it makes no sense for you to try to do certain things when you're not at your best. Does that make sense so far? There are certain times in the day where you are naturally at your best, and vice versa. There are certain times in the day when you're not at your best. So if you could identify when you are naturally at your best, that would be the best time for you to do the most creative, the most energizing, and the most important tasks of the day. But vice versa, there are also times in the day where you're not at your best, where you're sluggish, you're slow, you're tired, you're moody, you're angry. Well, it makes sense that in those periods of the day, those times of the day, you should be doing activities that don't require full optimal energy, that don't require peak performance, that don't require a high level of brain creativity. You should be doing activities that require a minimal amount of energy. Am I making sense so far? So let's break it down even more, all right? Here's the first thing I need you to do. The first thing I need you to do is I want you to take an audit of your energy levels throughout the rest of the week. Whenever you're watching this video, let it be the week starting Wednesday, let it be a week starting Sunday, let it be a week starting Saturday, I don't care, but a full 7 days. That's what I'm referring to when I say a week. Take full 7 days and audit, track your energy level throughout the day. When you wake up in the morning, what's your natural energy level like? By the time you get to the afternoon, what's your natural energy level like? By the time you get to the evening, what's your natural energy level like? Let's say you burn the midnight oil. What is your natural energy level? Just track it for me, all right? And when you track it for 7 days, you're going to realize a pattern. You're going to realize a natural cycle that your body already does. And once you identify the times in the day where you are at your best and when you're not at your best, I want you to begin to categorize these times. Let me give you an example, right? I know that for me, when I wake up in the morning, I'm groggy and I'm sleepy. So automatically, the things that I do during that time period are going to be activities that don't require me to be at my optimal, for me to be at my best. So I wake up anywhere around 4 or 5 a.m. depending on the day. And from 4, 5 a.m. to about 7 or 8 a.m., I'm in that space where I'm not as productive, but I can get some stuff done because I start waking up after about 30 minutes of me being awake. And during that time, I perform certain tasks that I need to get done before the day starts, before everyone starts demanding and calling my attention. By the time I get to around 8 a.m., 9 a.m., I'm taking my breakfast time. I'm having devotion. I'm spending time with my wife. From 9 a.m. to about 12 p.m. in the afternoon is a time that I spend either with my wife, having brunch, having devotion, going out to do errands, or we just have a slow morning and I kick it with her, I stay with her, or depending on the day, maybe I'm helping up with some errands, running some chores around the house, you know what I'm saying, getting some stuff ready that it's just better to do it early in the day than later in the day, around 1 o'clock. I'm probably having some lunch around that time, right? And after 1 o'clock is when I start some more administrative work for my job as a pastor, all right? Maybe from around 1 to 4 p.m., that's when I'm doing my administrative work. From 4 to 5, I kind of have a break. At 5 o'clock, I may start getting ready for some meetings that I'm going to have at 6:30. So I'm taking a shower, I'm having a little snack, I have my meetings, or if I don't have a meeting in the day, I'm helping prepare for dinner for around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then from 8 o'clock onwards, that's the rest of the day. But that's a system. The reason that's a system for me is because I've already audited my energy level throughout the day. So from 4 to around 7 a.m., I'm not at my best, but I'm awake. I'm alert. I can do some things. And that's what I call my yellow zone. And in my yellow zone, I can perform certain tasks that require my attention, but they don't require all of my energy. And then from 9 to 12, I'm in my green zone. In my green zone, I am at my best. I am my most alert. I am my most energetic. I am my most excited, right? I am just firing on all cylinders, right? And then by the time I get to lunch, I start dipping into what's called the red zone. I'm groggy. I'm slowing down. I'm sleepy, depending on what I eat, right? If you like me, after you eat, you get the itis, right? So even after 1 p.m., I'm still kind of slow. So I start doing things that, again, don't require all of my attention, don't require the best of me, but I can still get some productivity done. Does that make sense so far? In other words, you have green zones in your day. Green zones where you are firing on all cylinders. You got yellow zones in your day, right? Where you're not at your best, but you can still do some productive stuff. And then you got your red zones in the day. Bro, you can't do nothing else. You feel me? Like that. Don't talk to me. Don't nobody bother me. Don't ask me to do nothing. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm ready to take a nap. I'm ready to lay down. I'm ready to doom scroll. Whatever the thing may be, I just don't want to be bothered by anything or anybody. You have green zones, yellow zones, and red zones in your day. For the next 7 days, I just want you to track your energy levels. Figure out, okay, from this time to this time, I feel like I'm pretty alert. From this time to this time, you feel me? I'm kind of there. I mean, I could do some stuff, but it doesn't require the best of me. And then from this time to this time, bruh, I'm done. Like, I'm done. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to lay in my bed. Shout out to Bruno Mars. Today, I don't feel like doing anything. Track it. Next 7 days. Track your green zone. Track your yellow zones. Track your red zones. Track the times when you are, optimal. Track the times when you're like, you feel me? I just gotta get done. Or track the time when you're like, bruh, I'm done for the day. It's time to call it a night. And when you identify these zones, when you identify these periods, when you identify your energy level within these time periods, plug in the activities that you need to do that match that time period and that energy level. Does that make sense so far? So for example, right, the best things that I love to do, that energize me, the creative stuff that makes me feel alive is when I write, when I'm thinking of content ideas, when I'm just working on my manuscript for my sermons, or when I'm working on some personal development, right? To me, those are the most important things in my day. As long as I get my sermon done, as long as I write my sermon, as long as I plan out some ideas that I want to execute in the following days, if I can get those things done in the day, I've had a successful day. Because for me, those are the most important things of the day. If I don't get the most important things done in the day, it doesn't matter what I do next, I will feel like it's a waste of a day. Do you feel like that sometimes? You got a lot of stuff done, but when you look back, you're like, dang, I didn't get the most important stuff done. I didn't get the most energizing stuff done. So for me, I wake up early to get that stuff done. Now, the most creative work that I do, the most energizing work that I do it in my yellow zone. And my yellow zone is anywhere between 4 and 7 p.m. or 5 and 8 p.m. The reason why I do that is because my green zone, I'm at my best. And I made a commitment that I want to give my best to my wife. And I want to give my second best to my job. So I intentionally decided that from 9 to 12 p.m., when I'm naturally at my best, when I am my most alert, when I am my most energetic, I'm going to give that time to my wife. Whatever she wants to do, whatever she needs me to do, I do it during that time. Then I get hungry, so my energy level starts dipping down again. Have lunch with my wife, and then all of a sudden, right, I'm still slow from lunch, right? Usually I eat a big lunch. I just love to eat. Anybody who knows me knows I be eating like a cow, all right? I just be just vacuuming down food, you feel me? After 1 o'clock, I'm a little like, I got the itis, but I gotta keep going. There's stuff I gotta do. That's when I start moving into more of my administrative work as a pastor. So I'm checking emails, I'm doing a lot of paperwork, I'm making a lot of calls, meeting some people, maybe I'm visiting somebody, I'm doing stuff on the computer. Again, a lot of administrative work, a lot of forward planning, a lot of project planning that I do as a pastor, all right? Boom, that's from like 1 to like 4 p.m. By like 4 p.m., I get another like energy boost. I kind of wake up a little bit, right? I got done with all that boring stuff that I don't really enjoy, but I got it done. I take a little break. I work out. I spend some time with my wife. Maybe we watch a show, you feel me? We put on some Netflix, whatever. And depending on the day, in the evening, I may have some meetings, right? Which then my energy level already starts dipping. But the energy that I need to conduct those meetings, I don't need a lot of energy. I just need to be functional. And I'm already somewhat functional by the time 5 o'clock begins to set. After 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, definitely, I'm ready to just chill. I'm ready to just sit down and eat, watch something with my wife, have a game night, go on date night, just chill. And by 10 o'clock, 11 latest, I'm in my bed, sleeping again. And I'm able to have such a high level of productivity. I'm able to automate success because I know where my energy levels are throughout the day. That's what I need you to do. Track your energy levels throughout the day. Once you track it for 7 days, start plugging in the activities that match that energy level. So for your green zone, do your most creative work. Do the most important things that you must get done in that day. During your yellow zone, do work that needs to get done, but it won't kill you if it don't get done that day. Do the stuff that you just gotta get done, but it doesn't require the greatest amount of your energy or the greatest amount of your attention. And then during your red zone, do the activities that require the least amount of your energy, that require the least amount of your attention, that require not your best, but they only need your worst. What does that look like? Well, in your red zone, you could do laundry. In your red zone, you can fold your clothes, right? In your red zone, you can wash the dishes, right? Those kind of things don't require the best of you, but they just got to get done. And yet, if you notice, once you match certain activities to your specific energy zones, do you realize even your red zone, even when you're at your worst, even when your energy levels are at the lowest, you can still be productive? Do you realize that just identifying and building on the system that's already inside of you automates success, bro? That's what I want for you. So listen, man, talk to me in the comments, man. Talk to me. Tell me, when are your green zones? When are your yellow zones? And when are your red zones? I want to hear from you, bro. I want to know, yo, man, like, I did the work. I automated it. I'm functioning. And if you want even more tailored, real specific, like hands-on work, bro, hit me up. I'm going to put the Calendly link in the description below. Hit me up, bro. Let's talk one-on-one. I want to help you automate your life in such a way that your success level will be like my car. When you put it on drive, it drives no matter what. That's what I want for you, bro. All right, man. Listen, man, I hope that you really really took something from this, man. I hope you apply it, more importantly. And again, man, let me know, bro. Let me know how it works out for you. All right, player? All right, man. We'll talk soon, bro.